I'm going to do an insight video today. Like I said yesterday, there's a lot of stuff going on with sort of like, I was being sort of directed to like centeredness. I feel a lot of this is connected to expression, expression of source energy, source light, which is the infinite sort of essence of all beings. And we're all spiritual light, and we're all spiritual sort of source energy. And I'm being more and more directed to expressing this and holding this frequency more and more within my own life, but also within my own expression. So what that means is sort of holding that source energy and that light in your own vibration, your frequency, is holding it in your consciousness as well. This is what this whole ascension process is about, and this is what the masters taught us when they were walking the planet and they were walking this plane. They were very much sort of like remaining with that connection to the source energy, source light, and it was about sort of like expressing it through everything that we do, through like our actions, our emotions, our consciousness, through our daily living. And this time is very much around that. It's about an awakening. It's about coming back to our wholeness again. And this is what source light and source energy is about. Six-dimensional reality is a dimensional reality of light and energy, which is connected to the source, and it's also connected to the infinite dimensions and realms of light and energy, which we're all part of. Although we walk in this human form with this sort of overcoat of this human being, we're all at our essence. We are energy and light, and the masters and the many sort of like energy frequencies that are integrating with the planet and presently are reminding us about this and reminding us to awaken to this, awaken that we have energy, we have light, we have these tools, we have consciousness that we can use in our daily lives, but we can use it as well. For me, sort of like daily practices are going into work, anchoring energy, anchoring in sort of creating these sacred spaces, firstly within myself, which is connects to the universal law of correspondence, which is again this place where we open up and we become whole again. We become part of this infinite source light energy. We're not disconnected anymore. This time is so much around connection. It's about awakening. It's about remembering. It's the awareness that we're not separate. And again, we're being asked and we're being shown to use this within our lives. We have access to angels, we have access to archangels, we have access to infinite beings of light that are around us, and we're being asked once again to start to communicate with these beings and live our daily lives walking with these beings again. And this is what the masters did. They walked in the light, they expressed the light, and they also walked in union with these infinite beings and these infinite different realms. And again, this is what this time's about, and this has been one of the biggest shifts I feel for like spiritual evolution for a lot of us at the moment, is one, remembering, and then actually walking as this light, walking as these spiritual beings. We bring back our soul knowledge and our soul wisdom, and we bring back and we have keys to unlock this, which is, you know, access to our infinite knowledge and our infinite sort of channel that each and every one of us are. The soul acts as an opening up to remembering that we are this light, we're this energy, but it also acts as an open sort of channel, so we can start to access our infinite being and start to connect again with this source light and source creation, which is what this time's about. The soul is like our collective sort of many lifetimes and many sort of like incarnations that we have, and we bring it back into this realm, into this reality. But the soul also is connected to the infinite reality and the infinite source of light and energy. And this time is very much around remembering that and opening up to it again, bringing back our qualities and our gifts to this time. And that's why we've incarnated, is for that reason, to bring us back into wholeness, back to this universal law of oneness, this universal law of vibration and frequency, the law of one, which connects all beings and all realities and all dimensions, and it's all part of this source light and creation. And this is what this time's about. I feel this very strongly at the moment. I'm being more and more directed to express light and energy and be more centered, and the centeredness is again connecting back to that light, that energy that's within me, the essence of my nature, which is connected and is unconditional and is limitless in sort of how I can approach things with my, like when you start talking about like the divine will and the divine source, that's something else that's very much sort of like relevant to me. That we can create and manifest and co-create, and that this is what this source light and energy is very much around. It's like a co-creation vibration, a co-creation sort of frequency, and it's letting us know that we actually have the ability to shift and change our reality. We're not stuck. We're not stuck in this moment. We're very much co-creators, and this is our birthright. This is what we were given, and this is what the source light and creation gives us. Is it gives us the understanding, the consciousness that we can shift and change reality. That we're not sort of like dictated to, not even dictated to, but we're not sort of like the 3D reality is a very physical and very materialistic reality. It's the external world. The external world is not the true reality, and when we start to realize this and we come into this source light and energy, we realize that we can create and we can manifest. And this is what the great masters did in past, with Saint Germain and the alchemy and stuff like that, was very much around manifesting and creating. And this is what this time's about, and this is what the masters are showing us that we can still do in this time, in this age. And we're all creators, we're all connected to that. We can all manifest and create, and this is what this time's about. And then when we start to use our energy in that way, then we can start to align. You've got Archangel Michael, the protector, that was bringing wisdom, bringing knowledge to this planet in this time, also helping us to awaken and serving us so that we can come back to wisdom and understand it, but come back to that wholeness and that source again, energy and light again. The angels are around us. They are working with us all the time. You've got Raziel and Zadviel. Zadviel sort of very much works on transmutation and transformation, but he also, like Raziel, works on universal keys and universal understanding, as does like Metatron works on that as well, with the flower of life and the tree of life and all these kind of infinite sort of like tools and keys that we've got, and we're all connected to it. I feel like this beautiful golden light as I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this sort of insight. I feel this beautiful golden light that connects me to this infinite source of energy and light, and it also opens us up to become these channels again, so we can start to work and connect with the angels and with the masters and these infinite guides. I've had a lot of sort of like communication around sort of like guardian angels, where I feel like that's something that the other day I was looking into. I had come across somebody that there's been a few people that have sort of like lost people, and like the guardian angel is a great vibration, a great sort of like frequency that we can sort of attune to actually move through some of these difficulties. And the guardian angels there supporting us. That energy, that frequency is always around us, supporting us and aligning with us. And again, I've been directed to sort of like connect more into your guardian angel and work with that energy and that frequency to help dissolve and remove again. And everything is about dissolving and removing at the moment. This whole time is about releasing, dissolving and letting go and allowing a new frequency to come through. It's like a new dawning, a new age. It's like a new beginning for so many of us at the moment, and this is what I feel these energies are bringing. There's a lot of vibrancy, there's a lot of high energy and high frequencies that are coming through for all of us at the moment. Again, I feel like I'm being guided with this, because I feel like in my hand I've been given a staff, and the staff is always sort of like a guide. When you look at things like when you look at things like the Hierophant, this wise older looking sort of gentleman, but has a staff, is a guide. Uriel brings a light, a lamp, like a light, like a lamp of illumination that brings this kind of Uriel brings this light, and it lights the pathway, so it gives you clarity, it gives you vision, it gives you understanding. and sort of like insight to where we need to go. Again, Gabriel works with this, the Archangel Gabriel as a messenger. As I start to talk about this, I don't know a lot about angels, but archangels, I don't have a lot of sort of experience of working with archangels, but I feel like when I start to connect into these vibrations and I'm talking about these archangels, I feel like there's a vibration, a frequency, and like information and insight starts to come from that. And again, this connects to universal law of correspondence, again, which is like connects to the universal law of inspired action, which is again listening to that intuition, listening, becoming that channel of that source light and energy, and expressing that light, but also opening up to start to receive that information again. And this is what this time is, that we're all about coming back to becoming channels. We're all channels of this light, this energy, this source energy, and co-creation, and we're all awakening to it. And this is part of the process, because when we start to open up to that, then we start to bring online our soul wisdom, our soul knowledge, which is why we're here. We're here to bring back that knowledge and that wisdom. Each and every one of us, with our soul knowledge, soul wisdom, and soul qualities, are here for that reason. We're here to bring back our like that wisdom, that frequency that we all hold, and each and every one of our frequency is here to vibrate in a different way, to shift and change this reality, but also align this planet again back to collective consciousness, to universal consciousness, and to source energy and light, and back into creation, back into harmony, back into wholeness. This is why we're here, and this is what I feel the message is. And we're being given these insights, we're being given this understanding, and each and every one of our guides and our beings are working with us in that way. Again, Saint Germain, with this transmutation and transformation, is so important that we go for these daily transformations, these daily transmutations. Is shifting our consciousness, shifting our thoughts, shifting our awareness again, which is coming back to this wholeness, which is again expressing our spiritual truth, but our spiritual heritage as well. And this is what I feel, again, when we talk about Lemuria and we talk about Atlantis, these sort of times, they were highly evolved spiritual beings that were very much in harmony with the universal source, energy and light. And we're being asked to come back to that, because we were all part of that. We've all lived in different incarnations, in different sort of lifetimes, and we were part of that. And many of us that are coming down now are coming back to anchor in that light, that energy at this time again, to bring back those frequencies and those vibrations. You see it, I mean, like with Mount Shasta and Telos, this fifth dimensional reality that they're saying that lives in America and within this mountain, they're holding a frequency. We're all holding frequencies, and part of our sort of our purpose again is to anchor that light in and hold that frequency. So the more we hold that frequency, the more we integrate it, and the more we activate like different light frequencies within our energy centers, then the more we start to anchor in light and energy again for this reality, this plane of existence. And this is what we're here for, and this is why we've incarnated again, and this is why we're coming back to the planet at this time, because we're here at this time because it's the right time. It's in perfect union, it's in perfect sort of like alignment for it again to ascend, the planet to ascend. And this is why we're here. Ascension is the process of coming back to oneness and wholeness again, and this is why we're here. So that's the insight video for today. Please check out my Facebook page, like, follow, subscribe, comment. If you want to comment, like on my Facebook page, it's Spiritual Awareness and Insight. Have a great day.